Pope Leo XIV has taken a rare moment to publicly recognize the men and women who work tirelessly behind the scenes to safeguard the spiritual and physical life of Vatican City. In a year marked by extraordinary events, the conclusion of the Jubilee, the funeral of Pope Francis, and the Conclave, he paused to express heartfelt gratitude to the officers of Italy's Inspectorate for Public Safety, the force responsible for maintaining order in and around St. Peter's Square. This acknowledgement is not merely ceremonial, it underscores a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness between security, faith, and the pastoral mission of the Church. On Monday, Pope Leo XIV addressed directors and police officers of Italy's Inspectorate for Public Safety for Vatican City. He commended their unwavering dedication to ensuring the safety of the faithful, the pilgrims, and all those who traverse the sacred spaces of the Vatican. Highlighting their efforts over a year of exceptional intensity, he specifically recalled the challenges of the Jubilee, the passing of his predecessor, and the Conclave, emphasizing how the officers maintained order amidst overwhelming crowds. Beyond this, he extended his appreciation to the families of these officers, recognizing the sacrifices made in support of their public duty. The Pope's words combined both gratitude and reverence, linking professional vigilance with spiritual service. While at first glance this may appear as a simple expression of thanks, Pope Leo's address carries a subtle strategic weight. By publicly acknowledging the Inspectorate's service, he reinforces the principle that security and order are essential to the Church's mission. This is a recognition that the faithful spiritual experience, prayer, pilgrimage, liturgical participation, relies on practical safeguards. Furthermore, the Pope's reference to the Blessed Mother and Saint Michael the Archangel subtly signals a merging of spiritual and operational oversight. The officer's work is framed as not just professional duty but as participation in the Church's larger mission of cultivating a safe space for faith to flourish. This gesture is not without historical resonance. The Vatican has long maintained a careful balance between ceremonial reverence and practical governance, particularly in relation to those who guard its sanctuaries. Pope Benedict XVI, in 2013, similarly commended the Inspectorate, emphasizing their role in fostering order as a foundation for civil life and spiritual engagement. The continuity of these acknowledgements reflects a pattern. The papacy consistently underscores that the protection of the faithful and the tranquility of sacred spaces is inseparable from the witness of Christian civilization. Pope Leo's words thus continue a historical narrative in which the Church honors those who operate at the intersection of faith, duty, and societal order. The acknowledgement of the Inspectorate by Pope Leo XIV echoes a long-standing Vatican tradition of recognizing those whose unseen work enables the Church's mission to unfold smoothly. From the earliest days of the papacy, whether through the Praetorian-style security in Renaissance Rome or the disciplined guardianship of the Pontifical Swiss Guard, the Vatican has honored those who preserve both order and dignity within sacred spaces. This continuity reflects an enduring principle: that the practical and the spiritual are deeply intertwined. Pope Leo's words link modern operational excellence to centuries of ecclesial practice, reminding observers that maintaining peace and order is itself an act of service to God's people. The impact of this recognition extends beyond the officers themselves. For the faithful, the Pope's acknowledgement reassures pilgrims and residents alike that their safety is both a practical priority and a spiritual concern. For Vatican staff and collaborators, it underscores the importance of teamwork, sacrifice, and flexibility in a setting where public order directly affects liturgical life. Moreover, families of the officers, often overlooked in public discourse, are included in this pastoral embrace, highlighting how the Church values not just service, but the broader ecosystem that supports it. The Pope's blessing reinforces a sense of shared responsibility and collective participation in the Church's mission. A subtle, yet meaningful signal in this address is Pope Leo's emphasis on turning to St. Michael the Archangel, the patron of the state police, for guidance and protection. By invoking a spiritual patron alongside gratitude for professional dedication, the Pope integrates faith into everyday service, reminding listeners that vigilance and prayer coexist. Another understated point is his framing of order and security as gifts that require sacrifice. A reflection of the Church's broader teaching that temporal efforts support eternal goods. This message may be interpreted as a gentle call for all members of the Vatican community to value behind-the-scenes work as an extension of ministry, a principle that resonates across administrative, pastoral, and liturgical domains. Looking ahead, Pope Leo XIV's address may set a precedent for further engagement with operational groups within the Vatican. By publicly linking gratitude, spiritual guidance, and historical continuity, the Holy Father signals a continued emphasis on integrating practical stewardship with pastoral care. Future speeches and recognitions could expand this approach, perhaps incorporating broader Vatican staff, volunteers, or even international collaborators who contribute to the safety and sanctity of Catholic spaces worldwide. For the faithful observing from outside the Vatican, this message offers reassurance that even amid complex logistics and major ecclesiastical events, the Church remains committed to safeguarding their spiritual experience. In sum, Pope Leo XIV's words to the Inspectorate for Public Safety serve as more than a gesture of thanks. They are a reaffirmation of the Church's commitment to order, dignity, and service, grounded in both tradition and present-day realities. By blending recognition, spiritual reflection, and historical continuity, the Pope transforms a routine acknowledgement into an enduring testament that safeguarding the faithful is not merely a matter of duty, but a profound contribution to the life and mission of the Church.